T for two and two for tea.
Me for you and you for me. Can't you see how happy we would be?
You could raise a family, a boy like us, a girl like me.
Can't you see how happy we would be? I wasn't waving, I was drying my nail varnish.
I've got a school sports day programme.
Oh, how exciting.
They're 20 pence each.
No thanks.
You've got to have one, and there are 20 other ones you've got to sell for school funds.
Why me?
Because I said you'd frighten people, it's fine. I like sports day.
Why? Because you get a day off lessons?
No, because it's school holidays next week.
Is it?
6 weeks.
But I've only just got rid of it. It's only just begun.
It's gone quickly, hasn't it?
Remember when we were woken every morning by the alarm clock?
We used to think that was noisy. Now we know better.
Is it an earthquake?
Or a yeti.
A bit of both, actually.
I'm practising for school sports day.
Practice somewhere else.
I did, but Georgia said if I didn't get out of her room, she'd bash me till my skin fell off.
That is nothing to what'll happen if you stay here.
I'm going to try it down the stairs.
No!
Where's my pillowcase?
Your brother is wearing it.
I stole it when I went to the bathroom.
I only borrowed it for trading purposes. Can have it back now.
I don't want it now. Your feet have been in it.
All right, out, both of you.
I second that.
Tell him he can't take my pillowcase there.
Out!
And after we'd been trilled awake by the alarm clock, we had a cup of tea and a leisurely read of the paper before even speaking.
I miss those days.
I second that.
I am trying to get some sleep.
So am I.
Can't you control those two?
Short of locking them in their bedroom, no.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, I'm sorry, you'll have to come back later. How do I know how many yards of sand and cement Tom needs? What a ridiculous question. Where is Tom?
Hiding from you, I expect, like the rest of us.
Tom's awfully late. Did he say anything to you?
No, why should he?
Well, I just thought that you often come in together.
Once or twice we did.
Oh, more than once or twice, Liz.
Well, not at the moment.
Fine, okay.
He's changed, Mrs. Prentice.
Has he?
He used to be a typical fun-loving, devil-may-care Sagittarian. Now he's behaving more like a Virgo.
And how does a Virgo behave?
Careful, quiet, not the party-going type. We used to go out to clubs or maybe a good film. And now all he wants to do is come round to my place and watch television. It's typical Virgo behaviour.
Perhaps he just likes being with you.
Oh, I don't think so. He's always tired. Falls asleep in the chair. Often he stays the night. In the chair.
Oh, of course.
He's gone off me, that's what it is. Doesn't like being seen with me in public.
Sorry I'm late, Mrs. Prentice. The van packed up on me.
Not the best morning to be late, Tom. The sand and cement arrived. I had no idea how much you needed, so I sent him away.
Sorry, I'll go and call them back.
You see? He completely ignored me.
Liz, his mind is on sand and cement.
Oh, please don't make excuses for him, Mrs. Prentice. I can recognise early signs of waning passion.
Can you?
He no longer smiles when he sees me. He's got a short fuse, and he doesn't bring me flowers anymore.
Claire Rayner?
It was in Cosmopolitan in the dentist. I've even tried creating a romantic atmosphere. I put a tea towel round the lampshade, but he just said it was too dark to see his sausages. I don't know what he wants.
Every man is searching for the relationship he had with his mother.
Claire again.
Sigmund Freud.
Oh, who does she write for?
Now she's beautiful. P1800 ES Sports hatchback. I've got some pictures if you're interested.
Oh, I certainly am. Oh, I'm making some tea. Do you want some?
Oh, no thanks. Shall I see you tonight?
No, I've got to see a bloke about some work.
I see.
I knew as soon as I saw her that I wanted her.
Well, I can see why. She's gorgeous.
Just one look and I fell in love.
I quite fancy her myself.
There were lots of other people after her, but I knew she was going to be mine.
Well, she's certainly an unusual model.
Yeah, I have to keep her out of Maggie's way. She doesn't understand how I feel about her.
Oh, Liz, is Mr. Prentice in the kitchen?
Prentice?
My husband, remember? Never mind.
Here's one I took from behind, which is how I first saw her.
You're not boring Tom with your photos, are you?
He's interested. He thinks she's beautiful.
It's a car, Andrew. Anyone would think it was a woman.
Right, come on then.
Come on, where?
Run round the park.
Why?
Training for sports day. We can jog to the park, and then you can do circuits when I can wait outside in the...
But I'm not doing sports day.
And I don't need any training.
Yes, you do. Everybody does. You agreed.
When?
This morning over breakfast, remember?
No.
We were talking about that sprinter who got injured because of inadequate preparation.
He was training for the last Olympics.
And Jake said he didn't want to get injured, so I said we all go running.
Sometime. You said sometime.
To help Jake training, and you said you'd come too.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said you liked running.
Yes, so?
That was a yes.
Yes, I like running, but I don't want to go now. Grange Hill's on.
You'd rather stay in and watch television when you could be sprinting round the park on a lovely evening.
Of course.
Shush! I'm trying to watch this.
Well, we'll go tomorrow then, shall we? Dear, dear. Well, that was a waste of time.
What was?
I was going to take them running, but they don't want to go.
Well, of course not. Grange Hill is on.
They're really in the mood as well.
Were you?
Seems a shame not to go, doesn't it?
Go where?
Run round the block.
Are you serious?
Well, why not? Lovely evening, and take it easy.
Fine, OK.
Right, see you later then.
You'll be what, about 15 minutes?
Well, yes, and... Well, unless I decide to go the scenic route.
Does the scenic route take you running past the lamb and flag?
Well, I may slow down to a stroll about there.
I thought you might.
Not to have a drink.
Oh, perish the thought.
No, there's a regular there who used to hurdle for Essex, and I thought he might give a few tips to Jake.
You're going to ask a champion hurdler about Jake's under-10 sack race.
Well, it would be a general sporting discussion, but I'll bring the subject up.
You'll probably have to buy him a drink.
If you say so.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm not, am I, Gran?
Don't call me Gran. You're not what?
Georgia said I was a swamp monster. He came up through the toilet.
That's just George's idea of breakfast small talk.
Anyway, I can't be a swamp monster. I don't like water.
You mean you don't like washing?
Oh, Georgia, why do you have to go and upset everybody?
You upset everybody all the time. I only upset them when you're busy.
You get on upstairs, Liz. I'll do the breakfast things. Liz? What is it? Is it Tom? It is Tom, isn't it? What's he done now?
It's not Tom, actually. It's Georgia.
Georgia?
She only said something...
Don't tell me. I can imagine. She upsets everybody. Georgia?
What?
Come here this instant. First you upset Jake, now you've upset Liz.
Have I?
What did you say? And I want the truth.
The truth.
Yes. What have you said to put her in such a state?
I told her the story of Romeo and Juliet.
Very funny. I said the truth.
She did. Isn't it sad? I mean, I knew about the balcony and things not working out between them, and I knew they died in the end. But their families! Those Montagues and Capulets! I mean, all that fighting, it was their fault with their feuds. Why didn't they talk it over? Hadn't they heard of family therapy counselling sessions?
I honestly don't think they had.
Well, it wouldn't happen now with 0800 numbers.
What are you waiting for?
An apology?
Mrs. Prentice, I've just got to nip up to the builder's yard. Could I ask you not to go in the garage, because the floor's still a bit wet?
Oh, yes, of course.
See you then.
Tom, Liz is upset.
What about?
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet? Oh, nothing to do with me.